My name is Allyson Uttendorfer. I'm an art teacher at Half Hollow Hills High School East, and I've been teaching there for 9 years now.
Tell us about your background. Tell us how you got to 2013.
I knew I was an artist since I was a child. My elementary art teacher drove a red Porsche and had red hair, and I was fascinated by her. She made me feature Artist of the Month, which was something special in my elementary school, and I was that, I think, once a year, and I knew at that point this was something I was always going to do.
When you brought when students came here to the Heckscher to choose a piece of art, what was their experience? What was your experience with them?
I introduced Long Island's Best as an artist inspiration project. So all of my students are encouraged to do it, whether they wind up entering Long Island's Best or not. They have to find an artist, whether here in the museum or if they did not come, a different artist, to be inspired by for the creation of a photograph. And they research these artists, they understand the background of the artists, and then they use the techniques combined with their background, the principles and elements, the aesthetic qualities, and then work with a series of photographs that would also connect to them individually.
In the past, have any of your students been selected to have their art exhibited at the Heckscher in Long Island's Best?
Over the past few years, I have been very lucky to have students in Long Island's Best, I would think every year, for the past few years, which is great. Last year, one of my students, Spencer Kaplan, he created a Roy Lichtenstein-inspired photographic collage, and he actually received an honorable mention award. And the year before that, two of my students collaborated on a film, and they combined received the Best in Show award for this film. That was a really special year because film isn't always viewed as a fine art form, and the fact that it was treated equally to the drawings and paintings and prints and photographs in the show, and the fact that the curator and judges decided that it was Best in Show, I think said a lot about this new media and how technology is integrated into the fine arts in this time.
As a teacher and a mentor, how do you bring out the artist in every student?
They all have different strengths, and I encourage them to work on their strengths. If someone has the skill of being a great drawing student or a great printmaker, I'll encourage them to incorporate that into their photographs as well.
Do you have any words of advice to high school students when it comes to creating art and broadening each student's art self?
I think that students have to listen to their instincts and what they hope to achieve or accomplish, but I think they have to take criticism as well, and I think that's something hard, and not negative criticism, but just criticism to improve or better themselves in terms of technique and understanding. And I think that having an open mind is really important in art, and I think that's like a credit to me as a teacher that I've really instilled something with them, and I think that sharing what they learned and what they love is important, and it will make them better artists.
Great. Thank you, Allyson, for the interview.
You're welcome. Thanks.